what I'm about to share with you should have you deeply concerned. They probably were already, since the incumbent President of the United States, President Dum-Dum Donald Trump, appointed an alcoholic to the Pentagon as Defense Secretary. The man has had more scandals in a week than I've had hot dinners. Well, this has to be the cherry on the cake. This is the thing that should get him locked up. But no. He'll just, swan on by again into the Pentagon, doing his thing. Going in his little room next door, doing his makeup and all that, cutting his sideburns shorter on one side, and maybe he'll be doing, just for favour and all that, J.D. Vance's eyeliner. And while he is titillating around the edges, he's giving away fucking top secret designs for military equipment, military programs. What the heck? This is supposed to be the fucking Pentagon. The actual Pentagon. It's supposed to be the more powerful military machine on Earth. Probably isn't, but That's what they're going to do. Well, if it's a great idea, don't they? Does Pete Hegseth to hand over, not one, not two, 29 of the US military's most top secret, China-focused weapons programs to fucking Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Not to a general, not to Congress, not to the bloody president, well, he ain't got a clue what's going on anyway, but to the world's, once was, the world's richest midlife crisis in a fucking meat suit. Well, it was worth around 400 billion, it's about 200 billion now. Apparently, because Musk, he builds rockets, he sells overpriced cars that blow up, and panels fly off. And he plays Space Invaders with little satellites, yeah? So someone must have thought, what this man needs is, unlimited access to weapons-grade classified fucking information. What could possibly go wrong? What next? Give Jeff Bezos the nuclear fucking codes? Get old Zuckerberg a seat on the Joint Chiefs of Staff? Maybe. Now, while we're at it, maybe give Kim Kardashian get her to run NATO, maybe. Maybe. And how was this all going to happen? How? Well, they were literally drafting a effing memo for him. Like it's some sort of casual email. I'm probably going to do it for a fucking signal. It goes something like this. Hey, Elon. Here's the blueprint for taking out Beijing. What do you think? Kiss, kiss, kiss. Oh, my giddy aunt. But, thank God there are still some grown-ups in the Pentagon. Left in the building. Oh, thank God for that. Nursing them, they are. Yeah, little nursey. Bitty. Someone's got to fucking nurse that bloody Pete Hegseth. The only thing is, they're coming out the boobies is fucking whiskey, or no, he likes gin, doesn't he? I've imagined, yeah. Anyway, the acting General Counsel, Charles Young, who took one look at this and said, Jesus Christ! What the fuck are you about to do? Have you lost your fucking minds, he says? Because I'm handing the entire Chinese war playbook to a man who can't even keep his social media platform from collapsing under the weight of his own stupidity. Well, just a tiny bit, how to put it, unethical. Plus, Elon Musk has got close ties with China, industrial ties with China. That's why you want to do nothing against him, And what's the Pentagon's brilliant excuse for all this? National interest. National fucking interest. Apparently the future of American security and ours. Every country around the world could get affected by this. And now it depends on the goodwill of a bloke who treats lawsuits like, well, collectibles. And named his child after Star Wars droid. Well, he did, didn't he? Let's be honest. Now imagine the sheer state. Oh, let's get right in my head now. State of it all, right? You've got American strategic advantage in a possible world war, hanging by a thread, because someone thought that Elon Musk would be a cool guy to have in the briefing room. They haven't. They have lost their feckin' minds. We are living in some kind of effing parody. We really are of a functioning society. A billionaire, man baby, with more skeletons in his closet than Halloween. Yeah, than a Halloween superstore. But just like flipping Donald Trump, isn't it, you know? Almost got the Pentagon's China war plans handed to him on a bloody silver platter. And people still wonder why the rest of the world looks at America and feckin' laughs and cry at the same time. Now, what to me was even more savage, a savage version, where, well, basically, it just loses it all completely and starts mocking every other Tom, Dick and Harry just to cover their own asses. Blame everybody else. It's everybody else's fault. No, you are going to hand over to Elon Musk secret, top secret designs, paperwork and strategies, you name it, to Elon Musk. The man who has very close ties to China. Huge investments he's got over there, industrial investments. At the end of the day, he's not an American. He's not an American. He might have a citizenship. It doesn't necessarily make you a fully fledged, born and bred and all that. You know, where you've sort of lived it. Hopefully not in the evangelical, the God belt. Hopefully not there. But anyway, he'll turn on a sixpence. He's a South African geezer, isn't he? You know. He'll go wherever he wants to go. He's got the money to do so. While everyone else is bloody well, at risk. This is just so dangerous. And they wonder why we're getting a little bit tetchy about sharing our intelligence in the United Kingdom and in Europe, in the EU, sharing the Europe's intelligence with the United States. We can't trust you anymore. We just can't. Not when you got a drunk as the Secretary of Defence, or why you got that feckin' Cheeto Bandito Donald Trump as the President, who just makes excuses for them to cover their own asses. This is so embarrassing. And this must be really embarrassing for just common garden, just normal people living in the United States. I hope you still exist. Anyway. Blimey. You tell me what you think, please. Anyway, beat me a like button, will you? Maybe share my videos and that. Help it along. And if you've got a sports channel, you can do it on Patreon and buy us coffee. And the links are down below, but Oh, breathe. Toodaloo.